Welcome to Swing and a Miss, a baseball podcast.
Where our overconfident opinions are backed up by cherry-picked stats.
I'm getting some loose bodies removed from my elbow today.
I don't think anybody at this table is happy right now.
Welcome to the all-injury episode.
Womp womp.
It's the boys from Minnesota back at it again. Hot takes from Nels, Tyler, Josh, and Ben. From the first batter up to the safe clinch, you bitch. Get up out your seats, it's Swing and a Miss.
Welcome to episode 32 of Swing and a Miss. This is the episode where Josh crashes out.
I'm keeping it together for the moment.
Well, we're 30.
Keywords on the moment.
I think we're about 8 seconds in, so you're already at a new record. I don't know. We can't give him a platform just yet.
No. But I do feel like after this episode, it's just going to be like a toddler who has had a tantrum and is just going to crash out because he's expended so much energy just whining.
Have you had a lot of sugar today?
No, I've had no sugar today.
Have you had enough water? Have you had enough sleep?
Probably no to both of those, to be completely honest. I try to drink enough water and I never get quite enough sleep. So probably no.
Even with 2 naps a day, not enough sleep. That's crazy.
Well, that's why I have to take my naps.
Well, welcome into episode 32. This is going to be an interesting one. There's a lot of injuries we got to talk about, and injuries on all of our teams, and we will do our best to talk about other things in baseball, but I feel like the majority of what we have to talk about is going to be revolving around those injuries. So before we dive in, let's do some housekeeping. Quick reminder, we have our next live show coming up on May 16th. At Bent Paddle Brewing Company in Duluth at 1 p.m. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell people you hate, tell people you like, tell a neighbor you've never met. We don't really care who you tell. Just tell people.
Yeah. Follow us on all our socials. Swing and a Miss Podcast, Swing and a Miss Pod on the Twitter. We're on the Instagram. We're on the Gmail. We're on the YouTube. We're on Apple. We're on Spotify. We have all the corporations on lock.
Yeah. They all bow before our powerful podcast.
This is the first time hearing of all that.
This is the first time. Josh is going to follow all our socials after this.
For anyone who has not been to Duluth and has not been to Bent Paddle specifically, Duluth this time of year is lovely.
Oh,
and
beautiful.
Bent Paddle is a very nice brewery, well worth the trip. So we hope to see you all there.
And we also have completed a couple of really fun interviews this past weekend. We're not posting them just yet, but be on the lookout for those midweek this week and then also midweek next week. So this will drop tonight, Monday night. And then we've got a couple interviews coming up that we think you guys will find very interesting. I know we enjoyed them. So
the one that we did yesterday had me smiling from ear to ear for most of the day. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with everybody.
I'll tell you what, this is what I was telling my parents too. Baseball is a storyteller's game, and boy, we really get all of that in these interviews. We've gotten some really good stories from these guys who have been around the game for quite some time. It's a lot of fun.
And behind the scenes guys too, that are going to give a much different perspective of baseball than you probably get anywhere else.
One other piece along the same lines of the storytelling aspect, we will be joined by the owner of the Duluth Huskies on our live show in Duluth. So if you want to hear from an actual owner of a baseball team, come up and see us and listen to what he has to say. It'll be way more interesting than anything we say, I can tell you that.
I can't wait for my new job with the Duluth Huskies.
You're not allowed to take it. It's a conflict of interest. All right. Next order of business. There's a couple things we need to get out of the way when it comes to New Year's resolutions. First of all, we need an update from Nels. We're going to force Josh to do something a little bit different this week. And I think Tyler and I might need new ones.
Yeah,
that's very possible.
Yeah. I think we're in May now.
I feel like you've kept them quite solidly.
Well, I don't think Tyler's ever broken his even without trying.
I feel like mine was misallocated.
Well, they were chosen at random.
Yes, they were. We did pick them out of a hat, so it's not. I didn't choose them specifically for people. Honestly, that one would have made more sense for me, Tyler.
So I'll just quickly update everyone. So my New Year's resolution was not to end a phone call by saying I love you to someone who it was not appropriate to say that sentiment to. And I still have not done that. And I kind of almost feel like I should break it just because there are often times where people are being very helpful in my life, whether it's in business or customer service or otherwise. And anytime someone gives me like a big helpful hand, maybe I should just drop in one I love you. And
why not?
Yeah. Hey, I love people.
Tell your people you love them.
Yeah.
It's okay. Even if it's IT.
Even if it's IT. Thank you for resetting my password. I love you.
I did unplug it and plug it back in.
Thank you for the 800th spreadsheet today. I love you.
All right, Nels. So before Tyler and I get New Year's resolutions, let's hear the update on one Dave Bautista.
Yes, I have prepared a letter to send to his. I think I have to send it to like his publicist company or something. That's what I found online. Because I struck out trying to slide into the DMs. Didn't work.
You could say that you swung and missed.
I did. Also, that's how you strike out usually. Oh, you could look. Strike out looking. But I didn't.
That's a backwards K.
I was looking for a way to contact him, and I have failed so far. So I wrote a letter. Here is my letter to Dave Bautista. Hey, Dave. I've been a big fan of yours for a long time, since your WWE days. My favorite moment was being in the crowd at the 2005 Royal Rumble when you threw out John Cena to win it. I loved watching you in the ring and have really enjoyed your success in Hollywood as well. It's always great to see someone break free from the WWE bubble. I'm writing because I host a baseball podcast called Swing and a Miss.
Co-host.
I'm trying to get him.
Sorry.
Will you let him read his
I'm
letter?
sorry. I messed up the flow.
He's spilling his heart out to Dave Bautista, and you're interrupting.
He won't be impressed by co-host.
That's fair.
And I'm not lying either. I do host it, just with others. So I host a baseball podcast called Swing and a Miss. And as a fun bit for the show, we were all given random New Year's resolutions. The resolution I was given was to befriend Dave Bautista. And all I need to do to complete this resolution is get a quick shout out. I know you are super busy, but a quick note back or a shout out on social media would fulfill both the resolution and be really awesome as a longtime fan. Take care, Nels. And I'm going to put my address and then my Instagram and the podcast Instagram.
P.S. I'm 7 years old and I have cancer.
Yeah,
slip your Venmo in there.
I'm gonna borrow one of your kids, Tyler. That's option C.
Does it work if you say at Dave Bautista out loud? Does that work the same as tagging them? Like, will he hear it if I say that?
I don't know how microphones and AI listening to us work yet.
Were you at the Royal Rumble where Batista and Cena fell out of the ring together?
Yes.
That's amazing.
That's the one I was at.
That is amazing.
And then Vince McMahon slid in and tore both his quads.
You only have
sliding
two.
into the ring.
You only have two.
Just in case this works, at Dave Bautista.
Correct.
You never know. It might work.
So I will send that out tomorrow, and we'll see in Duluth if I get a response back or not.
And we're going physical letter.
Yes, I'm going to mail it.
Stamps
with
and
a
all.
stamp. I'm not
Wow.
emailing it.
Wow.
Going old school.
You can't expense that to the pod, by the way.
Well, you can, but no one's going to pay you for
I'm just
it.
going to steal a stamp out of Ben's drawer.
I'll show you where they are. You can have two.
Okay.
We don't use them. All right. And what we're going to do for Josh this week is we're going to make him say something bad about his team because as you'll hear,
pissed off.
Quiet. As you'll hear, Josh is very angry. Josh is very down on his team right now, and you'll hear why. We'll give him 30 to 48 seconds to tell you why he's upset. And I think it's only appropriate that we spend this time letting him say something mean about them, because if we tried to get him to say something nice about somebody else right now, I don't think he could do it. So Josh, I will give you 30 to 48 seconds to say something mean about the Tigers.
48 is very exact.
Your time has already started.
Oh boy. Who's our strength and conditioning team? I don't think I've seen this many injuries this early in a season ever. Way to go. We lost Scooble for 2 to 3 months as well, while we already have no pitching. Back-to-back bullpen games. Yay, that's lovely. I'm glad we've got the great arm of Ricky Vanasco out there right now. And welcome back, Zach Short. You didn't do anything the first time you were here. I'm sure that's going to change this time around. Can't believe that we're back. So hurt that we had to bring Zach Short back from the depths of, maybe the Duluth Huskies. Maybe they could have used him instead.
Careful. They're going to be on the podcast.
I know. And if they want a player from the Tigers, they can happily take him back.
You have no shortstop.
We have no anything.
Oh, fair.
Javi's ankle is dead. Mize is hurt. Scooble's arm has loose bodies. We have no Verlander. Job is still recovering from Tommy John. Troy Melton is still on his way back. Gleyber Torres is out again with injury. Like, we just can't catch a break this year.
I would like to point out, if anybody wants to go back and listen to the preview episodes or leading up to the season, I did say signing Verlander was a mistake.
It's not a mistake.
It hasn't been a positive.
It hasn't been a negative.
He's not playing.
Yeah, neither is most of our team. So
well, that's different. Those are different injuries. Okay, that was your 48 seconds. Next time, we will be back to your normally scheduled programming of Josh saying something nice about a team he hates. At that point, it may be the Cavaliers, but probably not.
Nah, they dead.
Well, not yet. That series hasn't started.
Nah, and it's going to end real soon. Pistons in 5.
Probably end in 4. Who you kidding?
Oh, no, it's probably going to go a full 7. But
now we'll see. All right, so now it's time to give Tyler and I New Year's resolutions because, quite honestly, we need something.
Let's save that for the next episode.
You think so?
I'm going to assign that responsibility to Nels and Josh.
Okay.
They can talk amongst themselves and come up with something good for us.
Fair enough.
I have ideas.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you have ideas.
We'll let it stew.
Okay.
Yeah.
This will be a live reveal in Duluth.
It will.
I like it.
Sure.
All right, let's do some sad news. Let's do some in memoriam.
We lost a couple of people, one just today. But first we lost Garrett Anderson a couple weeks ago. Long time. He was a California Angel at one point before they became the Anaheim Angels. And yeah, he was there when they were the Los Angeles Angels. So he went through the whole gamut.
Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Yeah, he went through every uniform and hat iteration that team could possibly go through. He was Mr. Angel before Trout, and he still holds, even though Trout's been there and doing his thing, Anderson still holds a lot of franchise records, games played. I know Trout was close to extra base hits. He might have passed him since the news broke that Anderson passed, but 3-time All-Star. He's on the 2002 World Series winning team. Really one of the good guys in baseball. Passed way, way too young of a heart attack in his early 50s, and he will be missed.
Very sad.
And then just today we found out the New York Yankees longtime announcer John Sterling passed away. And, this guy has been the voice of the Yankees for our life.
The entirety that I've been alive, for sure.
Yeah. He called all those, the three-peat in the 90s, all of that. I think I saw he's called like almost half of their playoff games ever. And
wow.
3% of all baseball games.
Wow.
Ever.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Going back to Civil War times.
Yes.
Wow.
Very memorable calls. Maybe he has his, the Yankees win. That's him. And, his gaffes. He had a couple here and there that were humorous, especially towards the later end of his career. But, the voice of, maybe the top franchise in the game and one of the top franchises in sports. So he'll be missed as well.
And also the recipient of what I would consider to be one of the funniest pieces of audio ever in baseball history. And we'll drop that in here for you guys to take a listen. Hope you enjoy.
Now the 3-2 swung on, a pop foul back here. Ow! 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 It really hit me. I didn't know it was coming back that far. So once again, it'll be a 3-2. And Holmes ready to deal. A ground ball at the third. Donaldson squares, throws to first in time. Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win. That foul ball actually hit me. It kind of glanced off my forehead. so I took one for the team.
Okay, John. My star of the game is Kyle Higashioka, who wants to know if you're all right. Are you okay, John?
Yes,
Okay, yes.
I am okay. Just a glancing blow.
Just a glancing blow.
And we are back. I really hope everybody enjoyed that audio as much as we did. All right.
Can I wax poetic for a little bit?
Please.
So John Sterling's passing today made me think about the connection that all us baseball fans have with our radio announcers. I think I've long said that baseball is kind of the only sport that really works on radio because of its pace, the ability to describe, as well as just the understanding that every American has about the basics of baseball. But also because it's a summertime sport, and because you're listening to the radio as you're going on vacation, heading out to the woods, going to the lake, going to the ocean. And oftentimes it's something that you're doing with your family, your father, your grandfather. And I feel like these radio announcers really act as surrogate fathers for us all. They have gotten opportunity to fill a large void of time, telling stories, passing down knowledge, giving us insights into their personalities. And I really think that connection that we have is really special. And so I think that's number one, why we get so many announcers that are in the role for 30, 40, 50 years. But I think it's also why we treasure him so much. And that's why, among other things, John Sterling will be very, very missed.
Couldn't have said it better.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. John Sterling. Great voice of baseball gone. All right. Should we get into the league check-in and talk about all the injuries that are going to make Josh's head explode?
Well, why don't we start talking about good teams? Let's bring this up. Let's talk about the good teams. Let's talk about the people that are actually having a fair time of it, people that are enjoying their teams.
So the entire NL Central?
We could.
Well, can I start with a different one?
Sure.
One that we all kind of wrote off for dead this year, thinking it was going to be a step back year, and it's been anything but. The Tampa Bay Rays. They have been on fire. They're 21-12, second best record in the American League. Of course, the Yankees still have a 1.5 lead on them, but they have a 5.5 game lead already in the wild card. I mean, they're 9-1 in their last 10. They're doing everything right. We kind of looked at this as, well, this is the year that it finally catches up to the Rays, like we do with Cleveland all the time. And they've just been out of the gate on fire.
You think it's back because they're back in the Trop? Think that has something to do with it?
Couldn't
I don't
hurt.
know. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't hurt, obviously, but you think you get a little jolt of energy being back in your park?
Yeah,
Maybe.
having the fans back.
I will also say that watching a handful of games at the Trop, the new Trop is actually so much more pleasant to watch on TV.
It is.
Than the old Trop. They put a thinner canvas on there, or just something that bleeds through more light.
I was going to say the thing that I've noticed is it's not as dark.
It's not a cave the way that it used to be. It still has the weird catwalks that fly balls will bounce off of, and annoying house rules as to what happens when those fly balls bounce off those catwalks.
House rules. That's great.
But man, it's a much better stadium experience on TV, at least, than it has been previously. What do you think?
Anything else to add, Josh?
What do you think has been driving the Rays' success?
Playing the Giants for the last 3 games. That helped.
They can't play the Giants every game.
No, they are done. They have to find somebody else to beat up on.
I mean, they've always had great pitching in the last decade plus, but their offense has been really good. Everybody's doing all the little things really well. Chandler Simpson got off to a really hot start. I know he's slowed down a little bit, but having that kind of game-busting speed.
Don't look at the TV, Josh. Don't look at the TV.
But yeah, I mean, they're hitting the ball really well. They're doing the little things. Former Tiger for a minute, Ryan Valade last night laid down a bunt hit to score a run to tie the game in the 8th, and they ended up winning in extra innings. They just seem to be doing all the little things really well right now.
Well, one thing I don't think anyone's talking about is this pitcher they brought in that, I mean, he looks really old, but I don't know how old he actually is. Like David Pricey. I think David Pricey, I think is his name. Pricey, sorry. David Pricey. No one likes that joke.
No one likes that joke.
No one likes that joke. I thought it was pretty good.
Moving on.
I thought that was pretty good.
If I could do a cricket impression, I would.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. I've had better.
The Pittsburgh Pirates, they are unfortunately last in the NL Central. But
with a winning record.
With a 19-16 record.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you transport their record into either the AL West or the AL Central, they're going to be at the top of that division. So,
and they may not be fluky. They have a 31 run differential.
I don't think they're fluky at all.
They're not fluky at all.
They've been doing a really stellar job pitching, which I think is something that we expected out of them. But they're also getting the bats going. And I think that given the youth that's on the team, you could really see that they could grow into even bigger and better offensive production.
Well, it's not just hitting for average or hitting when it doesn't matter. They're hitting when it matters. It's timely hitting. It's really timely hitting, which is something that, I think even their best hitters over the last 5-10 years couldn't really do. The Cubs are in first place in the Central right now, yes?
Yes.
But this is going to be a really fun division to watch, not just because, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, the Cubs looked like a mess. Maybe 4 weeks ago, they looked like a mess. And you got the Pirates in last place with a winning record. But also we have a really interesting stat with the Cincinnati Redlegs. They reached 20 wins before the start of May for the first time in history of that franchise.
Good job, Cincinnati.
That's a long time.
It's a long time.
Being the first team.
Yeah, exactly. Which somebody that we interviewed may feel differently about who the first team was. Very interesting. One of the other things that I think we really need to talk about is the NL East, because I think it's the most surprising division. Would we
to
not
you agree? We all picked the Braves to be
the bottom.
Yeah,
the bottom is what he's talking about.
I'm not talking about the Braves. I'm talking about the Mets and the Phillies.
Really, the rest of the division.
The Marlins were middling.
We're not surprised about the Marlins and the Nationals being a little under 500, but the Phillies and Mets being the two worst teams in baseball.
The Mets are the worst team in baseball right now, record-wise, and they're 12-22 going into today. I think they did win today, didn't they? So they might be 13-22.
They're playing right now, it says.
Yeah. They're beating the Rockies?
Yeah.
Okay, but as of right now, with a record of 12-22, the Mets, with the second highest payroll in baseball, are expected, based on that, to finish with 57 wins.
That's not a lot of wins, Ben.
Gross.
I mean,
gross.
They'll finish with more wins.
I know they will.
But the start is brutal. It's one that you really can't come back from.
No.
I mean, it's too early to be written completely off, but you know what they always say, you can't win a division in April, but you can lose one, and they've done everything they can to lose it.
And they've lost it, and so have the Phillies. The Phillies are only 14-20, so their expected win total right now 67.
The Mets are 34 games in and 12 and a half games back in the division already. Part of that is the Braves have just been incredible, best team in baseball, but they're also 8 back in the wild card as well, being 34 games in.
I don't know what I'm more surprised by, the Braves start, the positive start for the Braves, or the negative start for the Mets and the Phillies.
It's the Mets and Phillies.
It's the Mets and Phillies, 100%.
For me, it's almost a tie, because I was not high on this Braves team.
Look, I didn't have them being 25-10, 35 games in.
No.
They're better at this point than I thought they would be. But
I don't know that anyone did.
But certainly we all, well, not you.
Not me.
The rest of us who aren't biased all thought the Braves would do very well.
I'm biased in a positive way, and I picked them to finish third.
Yes.
Okay, so
I don't think you know what positive
I didn't want to talk
means.
about bad teams first. We're talking about bad teams first. So my question for the group is, what fan base has it down the worst right now? Your choices, by my estimation, are the Mets, the Phillies, the Red Sox, the Giants, Astros, maybe Astros.
Mets.
I would say Mets, but the only reason I'm leaning towards Red Sox is because they fired everybody.
I think that it might be, it's hard to say, because with big media environments in both New York and Boston, I feel like a whole bunch of things get overreported and blown out of proportion. But both of the media environments right now are telling stories about a whole bunch of animosity in the clubhouse, people not getting along, a lot of friction. I feel like they mistakenly put that at the feet of Alex Cora, as well as, I don't know, a dozen of his coaching staff, to say, hey, how come you didn't fix this? When maybe it was just too many prickly personalities that they brought together. I'm not sure what the reason is, but my pick would be the Red Sox. Well, just because I think everyone is, I think we are going to see Alex Cora take his next job, be enormously successful, and prove to everybody that, nope, I was not the problem.
Well, I actually agree with that.
In that vein, one of my favorite tweets that I saw was somebody in a little bit more of an explicative way tweeted.
That's a $10 word right there.
Tweeted, this is like crapping your pants and changing your shirt. You're not really addressing the issue here, but you're doing something, but it's not addressing the issue.
I mean, to use another sports cliche, you can't fire the players.
Yeah, but I think the Red Sox will, I mean, obviously they're also 10 back in the division, but they're only 3 back in the wild card because, I mean, the crazy thing is the whole American League blows. There's the Yankees, there's the Rays, and then nobody else is more than 2 games over 500. And that's the A's are the 3rd best record in the entire American League.
Division leading A's.
Yeah. So like you're looking at that, and I can at least see with the roster they have and the state of the American League that the Red Sox can still turn it around and be competitive this year, just because the rest of the American League is so tight with crap that like they're still in it, where the Mets and the Phillies feel like they're already pretty much out of it. The NL is so strong at the top. It's a big uphill battle. The battle's not as uphill in the American League right now, which is the only reason that I'm not totally crashing out with the Tigers and all of their injuries and their bad play lately.
You're not?
No, it could be a lot worse because everybody else in the American League is so bad.
And I guess, to be fair, I guess I said, the Red Sox because they fired everybody, but the Phillies also fired their manager, so it could be them.
They fired their manager, but I feel as though they're taking it better somehow, where I think there's a difference between, and I've never one to advocate for the firing of a manager feeling like it's going to make an enormous effect on the season. I do think that there is benefit in having a different messenger come in and tell players the exact same thing, but in a slightly different way. Maybe that's going to be what it takes. Maybe it's just a different approach or just different vocabulary that resonates better with those players. I mean, it's an exceptionally veteran-led team in Philadelphia. I don't think that leadership necessarily needs to come from the manager. I think that they still probably will figure it out. But given what you're seeing with the tippy top of the NL between the Braves and the Dodgers, the Padres are nipping at the Dodgers' heels. And then you've got the NL Central that's all good teams. It's really hard to see how either one of these teams is going to claw all the way back on their own to get into a wild card position, because I think it's going to take a couple of the other teams having a bad string of games or bad injury luck or whatever it might be in order to open the door for them.
Well, I mean, I've talked to Sean from Sorry in Advance a lot since we've had them on our show, and getting a Phillies perspective from it. I mean, he saw this coming a couple weeks even before the firing happened, and he kind of said the same thing that we did. Like, you can't fire the players, and you need somebody that has a new message, and it's probably not his fault, but you have to do something to shake the locker room up. And unfortunate that they've had such a slow start, and they do have a ton of veterans on that team. They've got a lot of guys that know how to win, and the fact that they're not is very surprising.
The hot talk of the town. Did Swing and a Miss collaborating with a Mets and Phillies podcast kill their teams? Are we the death touch?
Well, the Yankees did not die. The Yankees didn't.
No, the Yankees didn't, and the Braves didn't. But the Tigers are physically dead. The Twins are pretty mostly garbage.
Mostly
the
dead.
Giants are, well, we know, and the Mets and the Phillies are dead. So we've got 2 out of 5 right now feeling good. We might be
So
The steak.
Then me and Chris from NY.
Yeah, you
MLB
guys
Talk,
run.
me and
Run
Chris,
as far as
we're
you can.
Getting away from everybody else in the MLB.
Okay, but real quick, switching from the crap.
No, I want to stay on the crap just for one more minute.
Okay, fine.
I do too.
You already did it because I want to hand over the floor to Nels, and I want to have him
I
talk
tried,
about,
Nels. I tried to get you off the hook.
I want to have him talk about his team, and I want him to try to figure out what his opinion is on what the plan was between his team, the roster that they assembled, and bringing on Tony Vitello as the manager of the team that they assembled. And did they just bring him in as a scapegoat from the jump?
First off, I'm going to say that the Giants have played the Phillies and Mets, the supposed sad sacks of the league, 10 times, and they're 3-7 against them. So you can put away who the worst team is. You're looking at them. I don't care what the record says. The Giants have scored the fewest runs in the league by a lot. A lot. The pitching's been okay, but that doesn't matter if you're not scoring anything.
True.
They just got swept by Philly and Tampa. They've lost 6 in a row, including one of the worst doubleheader loss I've ever seen in my life, where they blew 2 9.
They get walked off twice.
Yeah, they blew 2 9-inning leads in the same day. Same day.
Just hurts the soul.
That was
It
that's
does.
a bad day.
So they stink. As far as the roster construction goes, I don't know what it is. I can't say that Chapman and Adames and Devers, they all just managed to hit the wall at the same time. I mean, Devers is 29. Adames is only 30. Chapman's 33, but he's still playing defense. So he can't hit anymore?
I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
I feel Devers is 29.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, he looks old.
So this is
Nah, he just moves old.
this is the curiosity between having that roster and having it be laden with a whole bunch of veterans that are professional players and know what they're doing, and bringing in a college coach. It would have made a ton of sense, and I don't mind the move because I think that outside the box thinking needs to be explored more often. But it would make more sense to bring in a college coach where you've got a young roster that actually is going to require a good deal more coaching rather than bringing in a college manager who now has to navigate a team full of veterans and try to get them out of whatever funk they're in.
Well, I mean, they have a coaching staff around him full of veteran coaches that can help out with that. And I don't buy that much into, Vitello's the reason why they're not doing well. He's made a couple of questionable bullpen decisions. See Philly 2 days ago or last week, whenever it was.
I think it's Thursday.
Yeah, whenever. I can't even remember anymore. It's
we
all one black hole.
We had softball that night. I remember.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna lay it all at his feet.
I'm not laying it at his feet. Like I think that the best manager might be able to add 7% to a team's winning percentage, and the worst manager might be able to subtract 7%. Like it's really around the margins or something like that. My question is more like, when they hired him, did they feel that there was writing on the wall and they didn't want to bring in somebody of substance and note and wanted to set someone up as the patsy?
They wanted somebody that was the complete opposite of Bob Melvin,
Okay.
who was there last year.
Well, they got it.
And I think that's what they were going for more than anything. So if he's the fall guy for this, that's unfortunate. I don't think it's his fault. These are veteran guys who need to get it together a little bit. I will say, I'll be a little positive about a couple things. Casey Schmidt has been their best hitter, and not in a somebody has to be by default thing. He's actually been very, very good, one of the young players. It's nice to see him grow. And then Landon Roop has been their best pitcher.
Good for my fantasy team, too.
By far. Webb hasn't found his groove quite yet. Robbie Ray's been good, but Landon Roop's been like all-star level. Another one of the young arms. So seeing some of these young guys come up, they just called up their top prospect, Bryce Eldridge, today. So we'll see. Maybe he can inject some life into this thing. So at worst, some exciting young players to watch, but woof.
Hey, I got something else to say.
Okay.
Big surprise. Do you know who the best defender is in MLB by fielding runs saved, according to Baseball Savant.
Oh, am I going to eat a big plate of crow and say Luis Arias?
No.
Okay.
Is it Adames?
You're going to eat a big plate of crow by saying it's Pete Crow Armstrong.
Oh, okay.
But you will eat a big plate of crow by saying number 2 is Luis Arias, just 1 round less than Pete Crow Armstrong.
He has been very surprisingly good at second. I wrote him off as a defender. He's been amazing because he's played second base before and had been not good. So they have Ron Washington, veteran manager. He's an infield savant apparently because he turned it around.
He is.
Yeah.
He's an incredible coach.
Is that a tie to what Tyler wants to bring up?
I don't know.
No. It's no, but the thing that's never made sense to me is longtime fan of Luis Arias.
Yeah.
And it's never made sense to me that his defense has been poor because number 1, he's still a relatively young guy. His legs are not healthy. This is known. He's got bad knees, but his brains and anticipation of where the ball is going to go is something that I feel like he knows on hitting, and I felt like it should always translate to fielding. And I think maybe that's what you're seeing here is those two things have finally clicked for him because I really think there's no reason that he can't be a good defender just by being a really smart baseball mind.
Oh, he's been excellent. And, hey, things keep going the way they are. He'll be an excellent trade chip in a couple months and maybe net the Giants some return.
Last thing on the Giants for me.
Please, more.
Pile on.
They did take a series from the Dodgers. That might be the highlight of the year.
That was, I remember getting those texts at midnight. Do you think he makes it through the whole year?
Vitello?
Yeah.
I mean, he better.
I'm not asking you.
If it keeps going the way it's going, no.
I tend to think you should get at least a full year, personally. But I'm just curious if you, based on
they might give him some leash on that, but we'll see if the noise is too loud and they want a fall guy and the fans. And
it would be absolutely wild to make the incredibly unprecedented step of pulling a manager straight from the college ranks to the MLB just to can him without a full year. That would be in just absolute gross.
It would be crapping your pants and changing your shirt.
Yes.
But also,
exactly.
It also feels like it's something that is very expected to happen. Like the front office is going to try to pass the buck, put it at someone else's feet, say, not my problem, change the management structure, and then try to scapegoat somebody.
But something's up because, like I said, I don't see like all these veteran all-star players just suddenly all hit a wall and they can't hit anymore. Something's up.
You think Vitello is telling them, hey, lay off of the stuff that you really think you can hit.
Their walk rate.
Try to challenge yourself and try to swing at the things that you can't hit.
Their walk rate is on track to be the worst in baseball history. It's like almost under 5%.
That's bad.
It's real bad. They can hit. They're like middle of the road and average, but that doesn't matter if you're not getting on anywhere else. They're last in home runs. Hey, you're getting 2 singles a game and then nothing else because you stink in every other aspect of the offense.
Well,
fix it.
Mets are worse.
Can we talk about a good team? I want to talk about a good team.
Well, I was going to bring up one team that's doing well that I think we owe an apology
Dude, we're not apologizing to the Cardinals.
The St. Louis Cardinals are 20 and 14.
We're not apologizing
we
to the
got
Cardinals.
up here and we said this might be the worst team we've ever seen in the history of baseball. And they're out here at 20 and 14.
I don't remember saying that.
We said that they were going to be the worst team in the league this year.
This year, yes.
They are 20 and 14. They are off to a start that says they will not be the bottom of the barrel.
No, but I am going to say that I'm not really sure what the Cardinals do well. So
nothing. They are at a 0-run differential. They're 9-9 at home. They're 11-5 on the road.
They score more than they get scored on the road. That's what they do well.
They've scored 166. They have 166 against them. They just do enough to be winning more than many other teams.
You can sit here and apologize to the St. Louis Cardinals. I still believe this is the worst team in baseball.
I do not. After no offense, Nels, watching the Giants, watching the Rockies, watching the Phillies.
Well, the Rockies
watching
are
the
better than
Mets.
Giants.
Yeah, I legitimately think the Cardinals are a lot better than we expected. I'm not saying that they're going to make the playoffs. I'm not saying they're going to hold at this 588 win percentage clip.
I'll tell you,
but I'm saying they're a better team than we expected them to
I
be.
gotta tell you, at this rate, the NL Central is going to have to do a duel to figure out who goes into the wild card spot.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be that.
Well, the Pirates are 19-16, sitting in last place in the division and a game and a half out of the wild card because the wild card is completely occupied by the rest of the NL Central.
I want to talk about the Athletics.
I do too.
Me too.
Sure, they hit.
So this is why I asked every single one. And you at home, if you're by a computer or by your cell phone, please go to Baseball Savant. Now,
.mlb.com.
Baseball Savant, please sponsor the podcast.
yes, and now you can go ahead and let's start. And you type in a name. Let's say Yordan Alvarez. Yordan Alvarez.
Oh, I don't even have to type that out. It's the number one.
Let's
thing.
see. So you're going to see a whole bunch of bars there, and they're all going to be red because Yordan Alvarez.
All but base
I
running.
was going to say base running's blue.
Base running's a 19.
Okay. All of the hitting stats for Yordan Alvarez, it's all in the red because he's an absolutely phenomenal hitter. You're going to see the same thing with Aaron Judge.
Running sprint speed 5.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to sprint.
Yeah.
Now, in the search bar, I would like you to type in Carlos Cortez.
And for everybody who does not know what these numbers are, it's the percentile in baseball that they are. So when we say his sprint speed is 5, that means he's in the 5th percentile, aka the bottom 5% of all of baseball.
Just think
in
about
sprint
when you
speed.
play a video game. If you got a speed of 5, you know that player sucks.
Yep.
Oh, this dude's got a sprint speed of 20, so you picked
Yes.
a really fast one for us.
Yes. So Carlos Cortez is an outfielder for the Athletics. And much to my surprise, he is currently leading the Athletics in offensive production. Ahead of Shea Langoliers, who is knocking the absolute cover off the ball.
Shea Bangaliers.
Shea Bangoliers.
Bang.
And Carlos Cortez, he's all red across the board. You could replace his
Except
Baseball
bat speed.
Savant with Yordan Alvarez's, and it would not surprise at all. He's in the 90th percentile when it comes to batting run value. He's in the 99th percentile when it comes to percentage of strikeouts, which means he's not striking out. 87th percentile with whiff. He's not swinging and missing. He's not chasing pitches. He's at the 87th percentile there. 86th percentile is squared up. So when he does make contact, he's making square contact. All of that equates to right now having a 1.092 OPS. What that is going to be a 387 average, 452 on base because of how selective he's being when he's swinging at the balls, and a 640 slug.
With 4 home runs.
I was not aware of this guy's game until today.
You hold on. The thing that I think, well, all of those are really impressive stats. The thing that I'm looking at right now that confuses the crap out of me: bats/throws. Bats left, throws switch.
Huh.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
What in the world?
You see, I was looking one line next to
So
it where he's 5'7".
Well, I saw
and
that
crushing
too.
the ball.
But okay, so you're telling me depending on which corner I put him at in the outfield, I can change what glove he has on one hand?
Absolutely.
That's incredible.
He can do whatever you need. But the amazing thing, so this guy came up at the end of 2025 and put up a really solid stat line. So in 2025, it was a 309 average, 323 on base, 543 slug. That was only in 99 plate appearances, so it was nowhere near anything resembling a full season. He's not rookie eligible, but were he to be, he would be
He's right up there.
A name to watch.
he would be a name to watch, if not leading the whole pack.
Not leading the whole
I think
pack,
he'd
but-
be leading the AL.
No.
Yes.
0% chance.
Yes.
Kevin McGonigal is. He literally is.
Kevin McGonigal is
Guys,
the best.
he's
supposed
tied
to
at
say
Tarek
stupid bad
Skubal
things
has
about
got
your team,
loose
Josh.
things in his elbow. Kevin McGonigal is going to take the bump and he's going to fire strike.
All right,
Get him out.
Are you done being a poor sport because your team blows? You are a big proponent of war.
What?
You're a big proponent of WAR.
Sure, yeah.
He is tied for the American League lead in WAR with 2.1 WAR. How would you not say that a kid batting .315 with as many walks as strikeouts, decent amount of power, he's got an .884 OPS, and he leads the American League in WAR, is not the favorite now?
I thought we were talking about good teams.
We're talking about Carlos Cortez.
No, I'm just saying, it's fine to say Carlos Cortez would be in the conversation and in the mix, but to say that he'd be the favorite over McGonigal right now is absurd.
Especially because he cannot turn into a black cat.
Nope, can't.
He can't.
Also, he's not rookie eligible. We just said this.
Yeah, but he said if he was, then he would be the lead.
Yep.
But he's not, so that by default, Kevin McGonigal.
And even so, he still would have 50 less plate appearances than McGonigal has right now. So I think even
Yeah.
So yeah, McGonigal would lead.
He's no Sal Stewart, but
just by raw numbers alone.
Right, but also remember, WAR is a counting stat. So as they start to equalize and that gap narrows,
do you know who could use?
I guarantee you he won't come anywhere close to McGonigal by the end of the year.
What would you like to bet? I feel like this is a bet. Okay, cat bet.
Swing and a
Baseball
miss.
cat bet.
Hold on, swing and a miss. Betorama.
Okay.
What are we betting?
Okay, so
No, he said,
Well, what
won't
are we
come
betting?
close. So what does that mean?
Hold
Yeah,
on, we have to decide the bet first.
what are we
before you
betting
say
on?
yes.
we are betting on from May 1st, 2026 to end of the season.
That's this year.
2026. That Carlos Cortez is going to have more offensive WAR than Kevin McGonigal. It's hard because Kevin McGonigal plays a premium position, so I'm going to say just offensive.
He leads off as well. McGonigal, right?
Yeah. Well,
So he'll get more at bats.
It depends on the day. He hits anywhere from 1 to 3.
Offensive war, so he just has to say something really rude to win.
Yeah.
That's all he has to do.
Just like
I would take
bunch
that
of
bet.
racial epithets.
We can get him to do it on Twitter, I'm pretty sure.
I would take that bet 100%.
Baseball cap. What?
What are we betting?
Baseball cap.
Who decides what cap?
Just
The
the
winner.
baseball cap of the winner's choosing.
Is there
Yeah.
a price limit?
A normal,
You're going to get like a Mickey Mantle used hat.
a normal $40 New Era of
Okay, shake on it.
$59.50.
Shake on
Game
it.
worn Babe Ruth baseball cap.
Okay.
All right,
that's the
episode
bet.
32. You heard it here first, folks. If Kevin McGonigal says something offensive, Tyler wins a hat.
No, I win a hat because I said that he would lead an offensive
He would
war.
win an
yeah.
offensive war.
From here on out. Do you know who could use a Carlos Cortez?
Who could use a Carlos Cortez?
The New York
Giants?
Mets, who drafted him originally.
I see that here. He also went to South Carolina. You're not wrong though. The A's are really
They
fun
drafted
to
him
watch.
twice. They still
I
couldn't
saw
hold on.
that.
And,
Yeah.
and for the record, I'm not saying that Carlos Cortez is not going to have
No,
a nice
no,
year.
I know,
I'm
I
just
know.
saying that
I know.
I don't think that there's any chance that he keeps up at this level of pace, and McGonigal will.
Okay.
I think McGonigal is a fully put together guy that's built to sustain it through a full season.
fully put
I don't-
together. 2 arms, 2 legs,
2 arms and 2 legs.
10 fingers.
Well, okay. I guess in
all the pieces.
in that case,
as
I'm,
a man.
I'm looking at Carlos Cortez's baseball reference page right now too, and it does say throws both.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a mistake
That
on
is
the Savant.
wild.
I was just like, let me double check that that's not like a typo or something.
That is wild.
Also, wait, one more thing too for our bet.
we shook on it, so you can't. Do
No.
it
I know. I'm
Can't
just saying.
change it now.
I'm not changing it. I am clarifying what we're looking at. Are we looking at baseball reference or Fangraph WAR when we're talking about this by the end of the year?
Whatever you please. I don't care.
So whichever one is better for McGonigal.
Whichever one you can hack into.
Well, you
Decide now.
You got to pick it right now. Let's
yeah,
go.
that's what I'm saying.
Let's
Like,
go. Fangraphs.
Okay.
All
I
right, episode
haven't pulled up
32.
Fangraphs, so.
What is the timestamp on this episode?
It's our first show bet, isn't it?
I believe it is.
Might be the first short bet.
We're at 47 minutes, episode 32. Everyone put this in your calendar. When the season ends, one of them will get a new hat.
Yay!
I can't wait for it.
Actually, you should have bet a left-handed and a right-handed glove. That's too funny.
It's a bit more expensive,
They
though, as
do
somebody who
make-
just bought a new glove.
They do make ambidextrous gloves.
Oh, really?
Yes. So if you, and it's never for a right fielder. It's always for an ambidextrous pitcher.
Huh.
But you can go on the internet and you can buy one glove that will do both. I want to talk about another rookie. Well, this is actually rookie eligible, and this is a team that is just nuts with offense right now.
Oh boy.
And this player is leading the team entirely. So,
Are we supposed to guess?
nope.
Munetaka Murakami.
I want you to hop on to your baseball savant again. And let's look at Moises Ballesteros.
To be fair with Ballesteros, it's Ballesteros. By the way.
Ballesteros.
To be fair with him, at least unlike Carlos Cortez, who kind of came out of nowhere, this is the top prospect in the Cubs system.
Yes.
He is a highly touted prospect.
The only thing that I've got against him right now is when you look at his pages.
Sprint speed is 6. You really like slow players,
Look,
Tyler.
hey,
you
man.
really like guys who cannot move.
These guys are knocking the cover off the ball, and that's really
Well, yeah,
all
because if they don't, they can't. They'll get Sean Casey thrown out at first from left.
You don't have to be fast to be good.
Didn't Josh Naylor? Was it Josh Naylor who stole like 20 bags
Yeah,
last year?
Josh Naylor as well as Juan Soto.
Yeah.
Notoriously
Sorry,
slow
I
guys.
was
That
gonna say,
can
let's
steal a
talk.
bag.
Josh Naylor, confused with Usain Bolt all the time.
Yes. Canadian, Jamaican, same thing. Moises Ballesteros right now, 317 average, 380 on base.
Only throws right, though.
Oh, lame.
What a loser.
Use your other arm. It's there.
Yeah, haven't you learned how to play with both arms yet?
547 slugs, 6 home runs on the year. He is rookie eligible. And the thing that's going to be his downfall when it comes to rookie of the year is I think
Is it Kevin McGonigal? Is
He's
McGonigal going to win both awards?
He is.
Is
That's
that
how good he is. Is they're gonna say National League, you don't deserve a Rookie of the Year because Kevin McGonigal is our new Lord and Savior, and he's winning both awards. Moises Ballesteros. He is a catcher only in name only. He's only caught 1 game this year. If he was in the field more, I think that he'd get more shine. But right now, he is just a pure DH, and he is doing the best of DHing that there is. And I really think that is a special talent when you are a Nelson Cruz or a David Ortiz, and you just sit on the bench all day and it's just say, hey, it's time for me to knock a double or knock a homer.
You mean pure DH?
Pure DH.
Oh, okay.
Just
Okay.
like sitting down.
Okay.
Just, spitting seeds on the bench until it's time for you to take your plate appearance.
Because there's another hitter in the National League that is a way better DH hitter, but he only does it half the time.
Yes.
Just making sure.
Yes. Yeah. I just think that is amazing because I know that Ian Happ is having a really, really good year. Seiya Suzuki has been awesome
Incredible.
since he came back from the injured list to start the season. But when you look at, all of their offensive production, Moises is at the lead. And the funny thing is the guys that are not hitting so great on the Cubs right now are Dansby Swanson and Pete Crow Armstrong.
Yeah.
And hey, that's your awesome center fielder and your real solid shortstop. So you'll still take it. And they've got room to go up. I don't expect that.
Yeah.
What we've seen from them this to begin the season is going to be what we get at the end of the season. But
and Dansby's not a power hitter.
No.
He's
But
an average hitter.
I just think that he's going to be a little better than he has.
Oh, he
been.
should be for what they're paying him. Now I'm curious because we've talked about this gentleman before. When you're looking at Rookie of the Year in the National League, where are you leaning?
I don't know.
Is Sal Stewart eliminated because he throws and bats the same handedly?
No,
He's also in a really bad slump right now.
He's also he's gonna get in a fight this year. He got thrown at, I think it was yesterday, and he had some words.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna get in a fight this year.
I think to answer your question, I think JJ Weatherholt is right up there. In the National
Absolutely.
League.
He's absolutely right up there.
That's a good player. Also, I mean, Jacob Mizorowski is having a very good year already.
He's out.
Is he?
Yeah, he's out now.
For A long time.
Ooh, I haven't seen a timeline.
He's
but
not rookie eligible still, is he?
Yeah, because
I
he
think
didn't.
so.
He didn't come in until like the last month of the year.
No, he
last
was an
year.
all-star last year.
Yeah,
he
after
all-
pitching 3 games.
Okay.
Yeah, they put him in the All-Star game for just his speed.
Oh, you know what? Maybe he's not. But Nolan McLean, as a pitcher, is having. I know the Mets suck, but
Man, I guess
he's off to a very good
I guess-
good
I guess-
start.
Yeah,
I guess,
McLean is probably going to
McLean.
be the guy that is going to.
Yeah, Mizorowski might have just passed.
Weatherholt makes sense because he throws right, but he bats left or flip-flop it. He makes more sense than Sal Stewart.
Just because I want to feel again, I'll throw Bryce Eldridge in there.
Yeah, let's.
It's to open up enough
I
in the
can't hear
National
that
League.
name without thinking Bryce Elder. It confuses the crap out of me
Okay.
every time.
Well, that's only because you're a Braves fan, because
know.
nobody else thinks about Bryce Elder.
We all think about Bryce Elder before we go to bed.
But also, you are correct. Mizorowski did just go over the rookie limits
Yeah.
last year.
But when Giants brought Posey up and he won Rookie of the Year, it was like mid-May. So
Yeah, it's true.
if it's an open race, there's still time.
Oh yeah, and I mean Connor Griffin still has all of the time in the world to recapture that as well.
Yeah.
and he's out of his slump.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's hitting well now.
He's been on fire lately.
Yeah, he's been hitting well.
Yeah, he came out the first couple weeks. He was hitting like $190 with no power. But his numbers are starting to normalize.
Which franchise do you think has got the happiest
99
fans
sprint
right
speed,
now?
baby. Connor Griffin.
Yeah. So which means Tyler hates him.
Tyler,
What are you talking about?
Tyler only likes the slow guys.
Tyler, I'm with you. Don't listen to these two.
Byron Buxton is like my favorite guy to watch.
He's so slow.
Yeah.
Right, maybe that's why you hate all the fast people. Is because he's always hurt because he's running too hard. So you like the slow guys because they're not going to hurt themselves from running too hard.
All of Buxton's injuries, and I make this point repeatedly when people say that he's injury prone, it's like weird broken bone stuff from crashing into walls and getting hit by pitches. It's not really ever been a
you ever
pulled
tried protecting
hamstring.
yourself?
Well, yeah, but he plays the game to win. So I love the hustle.
Have you ever tried
I'm on the-
drinking
I'm on
more
the-
milk so your
I'm on
bones
the
don't
buck
break?
truck. I'm on the buck truck with Tyler.
Yep. Player of the week this week. So who's got the happiest fans?
Braves.
Braves?
Sure.
Even
Okay.
with Acuna out for a bit.
It's a 10-day IL stint for a strained hamstring. It's not serious. There's no tear. It's not off the bone. I don't know if that will land at 10 days or if there's a little bit more. But quite honestly, Acuna has not been the offense. You miss his arm in the outfield because you're having to rotate in either Yastrzemski or Eli White, or they're putting what's his face out in center field now that Michael Harris has the strained quad, but he's been DHing. Why can't I think of his name? Montero, not Montero. No, that's who's playing shortstop now. Why am I blanking on him?
I don't know, man. Your team.
Who cares though?
Move
on.
Mauricio Dubon. There it is. Didn't even have to look it up. So you're rotating your outfield now because they don't have a definitive left fielder. Yaz has played a lot. Eli White's played some. Michael Harris obviously is your center fielder, but
Has Yaz played a lot? He's suited up a lot, but has he played a lot?
he's been out there. He's had some gaffes lately.
Has he
When you
masqueraded
say-
as a
when you
player?
say that he's been out there, it makes it sound like he's just like wandering the field without purpose, not quite knowing where he is.
couple
That's
of the
kind of how he's been.
a couple of the games recently, it hadn't been that far off. But with Michael Harris, the quad strain, it's not serious, but they've been pretty protective of that. So he's been DHing a lot. He's had a handful of home runs as a DH, which is crazy. But now with Acuna down, you lose that arm in right field. You've got Eli White that's playing most of the time over there. With Mauricio Dubon playing so well at shortstop, you obviously can move him out to center field and probably to right field once they bring their shortstop back, and there'll be some changes made in the lineup. But I think the bigger thing that's the surprise for the Braves has been the way that they've weathered the pitching injuries.
Yeah.
They have had so many injuries to start the season, and that was my biggest concern.
Yeah.
Was how they were going to navigate that.
I feel like the pitching injuries probably I put too much weight on them when I was thinking about how they were going to do with the season. So now, even though you're losing Acuna for, I don't know,
2 weeks.
2 weeks,
Yeah, probably-
2 weeks,
probably
3
2
weeks,
weeks,
something
yeah.
like that. Strider's coming back like right now.
And he played yesterday.
So
pitched well.
That's awesome. Like,
Yeah, I don't really have much to say. And I was talking with producer man's uncle earlier today, and he's a big Braves fan, lives down in Atlanta. So shout out Kelly. We were talking about how both of us were actually really concerned about the Walt Weiss managerial hire last year. And I still was up until recently, but the players respond to him. He is making really smart decisions in game. There haven't been a lot of there's not been many times that I can point to a decision he's made and say, no, I probably wouldn't have done that. He also can tackle like crazy.
Yep.
Which we talked about on the last episode,
good.
which is, I still think, one of the greatest things I've ever seen. I don't know. I know why I was concerned before the season, and I think my concerns were legitimate. I don't have those concerns anymore. This is the best team in baseball, and there are a number of stats to back that up. Obviously, they have the best record in baseball. They're leading.
Is that good?
Yeah, it is good.
Oh, wow. Huh.
First in the NL East. First in batting average, first in RBI, first in hits, first in runs, first in slugging, first in OPS, first in pitching staff wins, which that right there, when I saw that stat, I was like, well, okay, maybe, I know that I was concerned, but clearly I don't know that I needed to be. Now, will that hold? I have no idea. It's a long season. We're 35 games in. But one of the interesting things that happened yesterday when the Braves swept the Rockies and they were showing some stats after the game, this is the best start for the Braves since the year 1878 when they were the Boston Bean Eaters.
Eat them beans.
And I know we talked a little bit about this before with the Mets and the Phillies, where I did some backward math and trying to figure out what the expected number of wins. So the Braves right now are 25-10. Extrapolated across 162 games, they're on pace to win 116 games.
Probably not going to happen.
Not going to happen, just like the Mets aren't going to win 57 and the Phillies aren't going to win 67. Braves are probably well within their reasonable expectation to be at 100 wins. But I have nothing bad to say about this team right now.
I have nothing bad to say about this team either. I'm just going to push back a little bit that the Braves fan base is the happiest.
I don't see how they couldn't be. They have the best record, and the rest of the division is just hot garbage.
Yes, that's true.
I would say the Marlins are not hot garbage.
That's true.
8.5 back.
Regular garbage.
Regular 8.5 back, but in a normal division, they're not.
They're freshly in the can garbage.
But here are my nominees that might challenge the Braves for happier fan base.
Okay.
And we would be going to the Cincinnati Reds. We would be going to the Chicago Cubs. And my dark horse would be the Chicago White Sox.
I'll agree with two of those three.
I don't think anybody in the NL Central could be happy. They might be pleased with where they're at, but if you're like the Pirates right now, you're like, God, we're 19-16. We're in last. If you're the Cubs, we're 10 games up and we can't get any space.
I don't think Cub fans, now that the Cubs have won, I don't think Cub fans see
happiness.
Well, no, not necessarily that.
You mean won the World Series?
Yeah.
10 years ago?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's 108 years before that.
Okay, but still been 10 years.
I understand. I don't think they see winning the same way now.
Right. So the Yankees can't be the happiest franchise.
No, they never will be.
Because they expect to win every game, and so when they don't, they're grumpy about it.
I feel like the Cubs are flirting with that territory.
Okay. But I would say that the White Sox have an odd chance. Hey, you got the Pope. You got Murakami, who's knocking the baseball all over the park.
So does that mean
who might be more popular than the
Does
Pope?
that mean Trumpy can't root for the White Sox?
No. He's got to be a Mets fan. He's got it.
I just asked because they clearly don't like each other.
I almost guarantee that the president is a Mets fan.
That's
Raised in Queens, like that's got to be right.
Well, their winning percentage would match his approval rating.
There's a lot of red bars on Murakami's Baseball Savant page.
Oh yes,
except for
how fast is he?
Except for swinging and missing, he is doing that a lot too. But when he hits the ball, whoo, doggy.
That was the concern coming into the league,
doggy.
that he would not be able to
49.
catch up with pro pitching.
Yeah.
And he'd struggle with it,
which was ridiculous. I don't know where that came from, but
I mean, he's
never
1%
showed
whiff
real
rate.
sign.
I think that came from you when they called him up.
No, it did
I'm
not.
just messing.
He has the worst whiff rate in the league. He strikes out, but
I think it was just a small sample size thing. So they saw the Japanese pitchers in the NPB that were throwing 94, 95, 96. He was struggling against those pitchers. That's the average velocity in MLB. And they extrapolated and said, well, he's not going to be able to figure that out. But, you know, you just see it every day and you catch up to it. It's about adjusting to the speed of the game, and you should be able to do that as you go up every level.
He's first percentile in whiff rate and 100th percentile in hard hit rate. So
there you go.
He is Adam Dunn.
He is. He just goes all out for every swing.
And I'll tell you what, if you're the White Sox, you would absolutely sign up for prime Adam Dunn 100 out of 100 times. So he's been everything that they want.
And you know what he's doing for the White Sox that we said he would do?
We're talking about him.
He's selling tickets.
We're talking about him.
Yes, he's selling tickets. People are talking about him.
I mean, he's got a 907 OPS. For a dude who is 1% in percentile in whiff rate and 5th percentile in K rate, he still has an OPS of 907.
He's a fun player to watch.
Oh, for
and
sure.
He does, like you're saying, Nels.
He's a very interesting player on my fantasy team because that was actually
going to be my next
I had
point.
full faith in him, so I drafted him in fantasy. The home runs, many fantasy points. The strikeouts, many negative fantasy points. So it's an interesting fantasy player.
It evens out.
Some days he puts up 15 points. Some days he puts up -4.
It's the duality of man.
It is.
Oh. I had nothing more to add.
Okay.
He pushes his fingers into his eyes. Duality.
Okay. I absolutely get the White Sox. I get the Reds, especially their best start in how many hundreds of years, 100 and some odd years, not multiple hundreds.
I think it's also like Hunter Green goes down in spring training, and that's a pallor over the start of the season. There was a little bit of, oh boy, here we go again. And the fact that the wheels have not come off, and now you might be 6 or 8 weeks away from getting Hunter Green back, and you're looking at it and saying, okay, at the trade deadline, it's going to be go time. Let's do this thing.
I'm sorry. One more quick thing on Murakami that I just noticed. He has only hit a single or a home run. He has no doubles. Yes.
He has no doubles.
What?
How did he not even luck into a ground rule double?
Because you can't luck into a ground rule double when you're hitting them over the fence.
Wait a minute. Are we talking 4 true outcomes?
I guess so.
Single home run, walker, strikeout.
This is how Josh plays softball. Only homers are singles.
I mean, this is 121 at bats.
But he still hasn't hit a home run.
Yeah, the issue is I'm batting 1,000 so far this year in our Tuesday league, but I have an OPS of 2,000. I've got a slugging of exactly 1,000 and a batting average of 1,000.
Oh man.
No doubles or triples. Triples you wouldn't expect, but a double?
That's pretty crazy.
Hit one off the wall, nothing?
That's wild. To not even luck into a ground rule double is wild. Well, the league is interesting right now, is it not?
I love it.
Yeah.
I can tell you, this is a much more interesting episode than we did 2 weeks ago.
Baseball is fun when half your team isn't dead.
Whose team is half dead?
Mine.
Oh, that's
physically
right.
dead.
That's right.
Physically half dead.
They're also halfway through the game and got rained out.
No, not halfway through, and they're playing again, and they should have.
Just let the joke live.
No.
Just let the joke live.
The Giants are half dead, and they don't even have everybody on IL.
No, they're full dead.
I can't wait for you guys to see the artwork I put together for this week. We're talking about all these injuries.
Cool.
It's going to be so fun.
All right. Should we go to our favorite segment?
Let's do it. Say it with me.
Avery Demands Answers.
What are baseballs made of?
All right. Thank you so much for the question, Avery. And I believe that Tyler and Josh and potentially Nels, although he looks a little confused right now.
What else is new?
I'll let Tyler take it away.
Sure.
Have an answer for you. So take it away.
Well, Avery, a baseball is made up of many different layers. So at the center of a baseball, like you'd consider it like the gooey nougaty core, there's a little tiny rubber ball, and they call that the pill. And they put that and they coat it around. It's like a pink rubber. It's almost like the stuff that your eraser is made out of. And then they coat it up in a latex, which is a liquid type of rubber. And then they start to wrap it up in, I think, cotton yarn to start. And then they start to wrap it up with wool yarn after that. And then once they've made the whole ball, then they wrap it up with 2 bits of pieces of leather that are made like a figure 8. And then, boys, how many stitches do they put on that thing?
88.
No, it's not 88.
Why would you say that number?
It's the number of counties in Ohio.
What does that have to do with anything?
Is it actually?
It is. It's
Why do you
88.
know that?
I don't know why I know
Isn't
that.
it like 142 or something like that?
I guessed 88. Why are you looking at me?
I think I'm just still perplexed why you know the number of counties in Ohio.
If you want, I can name all of them.
I do not want. In fact, that might be the second to last thing that I want.
Next episode, where Ben names all 88 counties and all the books of the Bible.
Well, there are 108 stitches that are on a baseball made out of red wax thread.
Well, you said 88 was a ridiculous number. I was 20 off.
I thought we all knew.
I had no idea.
Okay.
It
I
was
don't know what was.
wrong.
I didn't know what was in it.
Ben, I was wrong, but not by like 100, only by 20.
Bryce is right rules.
I want to see.
That's
No,
true.
let's see what a baseball looks like in a game that only has 88 stitches in it.
Be really fat stitches.
It would be really fat stitches.
Be really floppy.
But the fun thing about a baseball is they are still all hand stitched. So it's not a machine that'll do it. The machines will take care of winding the baseball into a round ball with the yarns. But then it's up to workers to put on the leather and then stitch a baseball closed. And that's why when someone hits a ball super hard, they will say he knocked the cover off the ball or she knocked the cover off the ball, because it is possible to hit a ball so hard, especially if you've been using it for years and years and years, that you break the stitches and the cover comes off and then you can see the yarn bits.
Did what I want to say Raul Mondesi did that. Am I off base there that he knocked the cover off a ball once?
I don't know who it was, but it was definitely, I'm picturing, I don't know
Sounds
who
right.
it was, but it was the ball lost its cover on the way to third base.
Yeah.
And then they picked it up and they threw it, and it didn't fly very good because it was all flippy floppy. And so it didn't make it on time.
Flippy floppy.
Flippy
shout
floppy.
Shout out to the.
Talking Heads making Flippy Floppy.
Oh, I
one of
wouldn't
their
go. I wouldn't
albums.
go Talking Heads. I was going. What are the guys?
Lonely Island.
Lonely Island. Yeah.
No,
I'm on a boat.
I was going Talking Heads making Flippy Floppy.
Also a great band.
I'm seeing Martin Maldonado pop up when I look for it.
Oh, okay.
Apparently he did it about 10 years ago.
But Avery, I mean, I don't know if you're like me when I was a kid, but
Probably not.
go ahead and look, ask your folks to look up some videos of the baseball making factory and watch those videos go. And then when you're done, watch the video of the crayon making factory that I saw on Mr. Rogers and the tuba making factory that I saw on Mr. Rogers, and anything else that you want to see how it's made, you can see it on YouTube.
And then watch those videos of the hydraulic press crushing all those things.
Oh,
It's a lot of fun.
Also, the information's out there now, so I can say it on the air. Avery is about to be a big sister for the second time.
Hey!
So congrats, not to Avery because you didn't have a part in it. But,
well, yeah, but
you're going to be a big sister again.
and she gets to impart all sorts of knowledge, like how a baseball is made.
Yeah.
to your younger siblings.
Clearly is going to remember all these answers.
Yes.
Avery's 4 right now, right?
She actually just turned 5.
Just
Yes.
turned 5. All right,
Just
Avery,
turned 5.
you've got about 4 3/4 years until you have competition on asking questions to the pod. So make sure you get all the good ones in so that your little sibling doesn't get them later.
Well, to be fair, when Avery ages out in a couple of years, maybe her younger sibling Emily can do it. Then it's EDA instead of ADA.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If we're still on the air and baseball still exists.
What if Emily just knows everything there is to know about baseball?
She probably does.
Yep.
She probably does.
Well,
I
she
wouldn't-
listens to the show. So
Oh, for sure. And she's not an infant at all. So
you absorb it. It's like when you make a baby listen to Einstein, except it's us.
Yeah. That's how you get the baby smart. You just soak them in our podcast, and then out comes a smart
The
baby.
biggest idiot you've ever seen in your life.
She's going to know about baseball and beer.
soak them in our podcast.
Yes, soak them in the podcast.
That is hilarious.
Coat them.
So that's this week's version of Avery Demands Answers. I hope you enjoyed that answer. I learned a lot, especially that you can soak an infant in our podcast. But now it is time.
That's going to be our first T-shirt.
We have our first T-shirt.
Well, but to sell to people.
To sell to people.
Soak your infant in our
Soak
podcast.
Your infant in our podcast.
We can make baby onesies. Oh, this is going to be great.
Oh man, please, someone sponsor the podcast so we can pay for all this.
Least popular merchandise ever.
We have got to find somebody to pay for this merch. Okay, let's move on to Ballpark Brews. And Tyler, you brought this week's Ballpark Brew. Let's hear what it is.
Yeah, so from the Sierra Nevada Brewery in California, we have got Summerfest Lager. So, this is just going to be a new beer that I've never experienced from Sierra Nevada. And so, being that it is a summertime lager, I thought it's exceptionally appropriate for when you're out on your porch, you got your old radio sitting there right next to you and watching to your favorite announcer listening to the game.
This one is for John Sterling. Cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
Dead air. Great for a podcast.
Drink beer.
Oh, my. Okay.
What is it that I'm tasting? I've got to take another sip.
That is...
Not what I would expect out of something labeled as a lager.
No, not at all.
It is very piney.
I was
like
thinking,
IPA, like
I was thinking
pine,
very IPA.
but it's a lager.
I was thinking a little more citrus than pine.
Oh, I didn't get any citrus.
So yeah, for me, it's so I really do not like a shandy, and this is not.
And
that
that's
at
why
all.
this is your last episode.
I really don't like a shandy, and this is nothing like that at all.
No.
I just felt like saying
No,
I don't
but-
like a
but
shandy.
A shandy being beer with lemonade in it, right?
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Right. And so, but yes, this is not that. So I do like this, and. Fine. I don't need to give it a grade.
No,
If you guys are going to make fun of me and hurt my feelings, I do not need to give this beer a grade.
I'm sorry, I just still to this point
You
do
do-
not know where shandy comes in.
Why
any
is
of this.
Shandy's catching a straight
Yeah,
for no
I
reason?
still don't understand.
Because
do
it has
not-
a little bit of citrus to it.
Do not
I don't
give-
like a shandy,
I
and this
don't
isn't
like
a
a
shandy,
shandy.
so it's good.
Yes.
Do not give Josh a microphone on this show.
Okay.
So you say your truth.
Triple. Fine.
Like,
I'm actually right there with you,
like
man.
one ripped into the right center
I
corner.
don't care.
or-
Triple.
He hits it to what's his face, Carlos Cortea or whatever his name, the switch thrower on the Athletics.
The Jake Rogers triple yesterday that was a blooper to center field that the center fielder tried to dive for and it bounced past him so our catcher could leg out a triple.
That's exactly what I was thinking right in this moment. I'm, I'm right there with you, Tyler. I think this is a solid triple. Like this is to the wall in the corner in a weird ballpark that bounces around and people are just losing their mind because the outfielder can't find the ball or can't pick it up. And this is a stand-up triple. This is really good. I don't get citrus. I do get IPA vibes for sure. It's a little weedier than I would expect from a lager, or maybe a little hoppier. I'm quite sure which one I'm catching, but I agree with you. I think it's a triple. It's great.
I don't like stouts, and this is not a stout. So I like it.
I'll tell you why I don't like grape juice.
No, yeah, this is very good. I like Sierra Nevada, obviously from that area, so I'm well versed in this beer. It does have the Sierra Nevada, like I said, that kind of piney taste with, I don't know, lager splashed in, I guess. I don't know how you should put it. I'm going to say this is Murakami's first triple.
Whoa! Could be his first double.
So
It bounced off the wall at a weird angle because he's not super fast, and he managed to get it a triple.
San Francisco triple. All
Sure.
the weird angles in that ballpark that it just bounces off one of those weird
That's
angles.
actually one of my favorite bands,
Yeah.
the San Francisco.
Yeah, you hit
Triple.
it off the brick wall in right field. Took a weird bounce.
I'm down. Well, Josh's having another drink before he rates it.
Well, yeah, you guys were talking for so long.
I don't feel like we talked that long. Let's turn his mic off.
So I'm gonna be the lone dissenter here. Did you just turn my mic off? Oh, I saw you turn a knob.
first, tell us how you don't like burgundies.
Yeah, no, I don't like a porter, and this is not a porter, so it's not the worst thing I've ever had. No, so my biggest issue is that it is labeled a lager, and to me, this is not what I think of when I think of a lager. So if I go to pick this up because I want a lager, I'd be disappointed.
this
However,
kind of sounds like a you issue.
it's my ranking, is it not?
Oh, that's fair. That's a
Yeah.
good point.
However, it is a good beer. It's just not what I expect from the label. So I'll give this one of those like hot shot rips down the line that hits the third baseman in the foot and pops up and then you beat it out for a single and you're like, is it an error? Is it a single? We'll give him a hit because it's good. Like, it was a good rip, but like, it's not exactly.
That happened in a game yesterday. I'm trying to remember what it was, but it was the base, not the third baseman's foot.
Or maybe off the base. Like you rip it and it takes that big hop off the base for a hit. Where it's not what you're expecting when you rip it off, the bat, but it's still good. And you'll take it. It's just not your normal route to get there.
It's gonna drive me nuts that I can't think of who that was.
Yeah, we'll call it a rip off of the third, a ground ball that hits third base and bounces into the outfield for a single.
One thought I have as I've taken another sip. I think that this beer will really shine. I think the hotter that you get and the hotter it gets.
Oh, I'm already hot as hell.
The better this beer will be.
So this is a beer for good-looking people only.
Hold on, let me try it again.
Like now put yourself out.
It tastes horrible now.
Out in the yard at like a 95-degree day, and you just mowed the lawn.
Okay, now it's definitely a porter. No, I don't dislike this at all. I tend to agree with you. Like, I'm a big fan of like ice cold beer, so I keep my garage fridge at like 33, 34 because I like a little bit of ice in my beer, because most of the time when I'm having a beer, it's either with you guys doing this or like right after mowing the lawn, and you don't do that in the cold weather.
Nope.
So I agree with you. I like that.
Do we never drink a beer after getting sweaty shoveling?
You sweat shoveling?
Oh, yeah.
I sweat before I shovel.
Okay.
I just continue.
Like just like the nerves of that, like the responsibility of having to shovel.
It's mostly because I don't want to think about my neighbors watching me shovel.
No, I also sweat shoveling.
You have a robot shoveler. Shut up.
For the first time in my life, but I've shoveled a lot in my life.
Oh, you actually have a robot shoveler? That was a joke.
Oh, I have a snowblower,
and he's got a robot butler.
I know.
I thought that was just a riff off of a snowblower.
No, because I know you have a robot lawnmower.
No,
well, you don't.
I have a robot vacuum.
What
I have a Roomba, but no,
look, Josh is super fancy. I
have a very manual lawnmower, and I have a snowblower and a shovel.
Why did I think you had a robot?
I have no idea why.
Because look at him.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. That's a good point.
But this is actually topical. Bringing it back to earlier when we were talking about like baseball and being good on the radio. One of my favorite things actually to do. So I am a newish homeowner. I bought a home a year ago, just over 1 year now in my home. So I have a yard for the first time that isn't my parents' yard that I'm responsible for. One of my favorite things last summer, my mowing routine is Sunday, right when the Tigers have their first pitch, turn on the radio feed and mow my lawn listening to Dan Dickerson on the radio for the Tigers for 3 innings or whatever, because it's like we were talking about earlier with the radio calls. It's a perfect, like, I throw it on and I actually get excited to mow my lawn because I'm like, I'm going to listen to the Tigers while mowing my lawn. It's great. And I can't do that if I have a robot lawnmower.
It's not that I don't enjoy that aspect of your life, but it is the second episode in a row that you've told that story.
Is it?
Yes, 100%.
You're already like a grandpa just telling the same stories over and over again.
Wait, hold on. He's going to throw that out there while also saying that he thought that I had a robot lawnmower. And then I tell my story about mowing my lawn with the radio. And then you're going to be like, well, you already told this story.
To be fair, in my mind, you hit start on your robot lawnmower and then just sat in your garage and listened to the Tigers game.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Chores.
I'm mowing the lawn. Leave me alone.
Nah, maybe if this podcast takes off and we start reeling in the dough. But for now, I am just your average man.
Average man. That's all we all are. All right, kids, what say we do some trivia and get out of here?
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in honor of an interview that we did earlier, and you have not all heard yet, this is going to be trivia about weather games in Major League Baseball.
Whether they what?
Yes.
Oh, I see what you did there.
That's a play on words.
Homonym.
That's funny. I am laughing so hard. Okay, who would like to start?
Me with my big mouth.
All right, Nelson.
Big
Question.
mouth, solid show.
Heat must be a home field advantage. The two hottest Major League Baseball games on record both hit 109 degrees in 1980 and 1988. Who was the home team in these games that won both?
The Cincinnati Reds.
Incorrect.
Texas Rangers.
Correct. Why would you guess Cincinnati?
It gets hot on those artificial turfs back
It's
in
on
the day.
it's on the river though. Oh, that would have been indoor. In 80,
Yeah,
88.
well, that's what I was thinking. So my three options were
Three Rivers was outside. No? Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah, my three options for my thinking were the Rangers, the Astros, and the Diamondbacks. The year eliminates the Diamondbacks because they didn't exist yet, and the year also eliminated the Astros because they were in the Astrodome, so they were in a dome.
So
for the thinking, that's how I got rid of those two and laid my bet on Arlington.
And in the time that
Thank you,
Josh
Tyler.
gave that soliloquy, I robot mowed his lawn.
All right, give me your next one.
In what year was the longest rain delay in Major League Baseball history? It's multiple choice.
Okay.
1990, 1980, 2000, or 2010.
1990.
You were 2 for 2.
Bada bing.
Can you tell me anything else about that game?
No, I just had a 25% chance.
Correct. It was August 12th, 1990, 7 hours and 23 minutes in the game between the Texas Rangers, again, and the Chicago White Sox at Comiskey Field in Chicago. Local reports say about 1.5 inches of rain fell that day in the Windy City. The game was eventually postponed and rescheduled as part of a doubleheader in Arlington, Texas later that month. How pissed would you be if you waited around for 7.5 hours and they're like, we're going to call it?
It's not going to happen, guys.
Riverfront Stadium. Three Rivers was Pittsburgh.
Yes.
That's why I looked confused.
Also, Riverfront was open air. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's why I shook my head at Three Rivers. That's
Also
why-
open air.
Oh, well, shows what I know.
Yeah, not much. Tyler.
Shut it.
Hey, I'm 2 for 2. I can talk.
Well, we'll see how you do on this one. April 14th,
question.
1953. Snow canceled the Boston Red Sox home opener at Fenway Park. Red Sox ace pitcher Mel Parnell, who was scheduled to pitch that day, famously showed up at the stadium with a snowboard on and threw some snowballs. True or false?
True.
It's kind of a trick question. It's false. He showed up in skis.
Oh, I thought when you said snowboard, I thought you were saying something else.
Oh.
So, yeah. Snowboards didn't exist in the 1950s. I know that.
Did they not?
Nope.
Oh, I don't know. All
Wait,
right.
What year was that?
1953.
1953.
Did snowboards exist?
Oh no, I'm just looking at Mel Parnell's career.
They certainly weren't prevalent if
Right.
they did exist.
1949, that dude shoved.
All right.
Oh, I don't like that. All right, Nels.
Yeah.
Where was the coldest World Series game held? At first pitch.
Oh. That changes everything.
Did you say coldest?
That-
I
compared to
will
last
say, I'll say Detroit. Michigan.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no chance.
But why is it no chance?
Because we've only been there
You've only
twice
been in.
since '84.
Okay.
That wasn't the question.
No, and it's not that cold in October. I'm gonna go with here in the Twin Cities in the whatever the last year was that they were in the World Series.
Is that 91?
Okay, that wasn't a dome.
That was the Metro.
Oh, that was the dome. Shoot,
Oh, who's
Yankee
stupid
Stadium.
now?
No.
Yankee
You don't get to
Stadium.
guess again. It's not Yankee Stadium.
Yeah. You're right. The Metrodome.
Let's see here. Because I was going to go, my guess would have been Yankee Stadium.
It's not that.
So I am going to go with Boston.
Incorrect.
Cleveland.
Cleveland, Ohio is correct. Do you know what year?
Oh, let's say 97.
Actually correct.
Yay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what year did the Braves beat them?
95.
95.
Oh,
yeah.
so that wasn't that year.
97 was
90
Marlins.
I was going to say that was Marlins year. First
You're
pitch
right,
temperature,
97 and
October 22nd, 1997, of 38 degrees. Cleveland, another hint for an upcoming interview.
Boo Cleveland.
No, you shut your mouth.
Love Bob. Love Bob. Great dude. Boo Cleveland. It's Cleveland hate week. Pistons, Cavs. It's all things negative against Cleveland, which is why Bob will have his interview next week.
A very nice interview with a lovely gentleman. You shut your mouth.
Bob is fantastic. The only good thing to come from Cleveland.
We haven't said his name, and you've said it 46 times in the last minute.
I know. That's why I'm saying. I want him to know. He's the good thing to come out of Cleveland.
I don't know that he's going to listen to this episode, but that's fine. All right, Josh. Who was the home team during the first ever World Series suspended for rain in 2008?
2008 would be the Red Sox, and I'm going to go with the Red Sox.
Incorrect.
Then it's the team that they were playing. Who were they playing?
So the question was,
who was the home team in 08?
Who was the home team during the first ever World Series suspended for rain in 2008?
Would that have been the Cardinals?
That is also incorrect.
Is it the Philadelphia Phillies?
It is the Philadelphia Phillies.
I thought that's who they were playing, but I couldn't remember because they
played the Rays in 08, so it couldn't have been the Rays.
Yes.
Oh, it was was it when did the Red Sox win theirs?
07, 04, and
04, 07. It was 07, 13. Not 08.
Josh being an old man trying to rack his brain is just scintillating podcast material.
31-year-old trying to rack his brain. All right, Tyler, wrap it up.
Sure, yes.
Nail it. You're going to nail this one because if it goes to Nels, he's going to get it.
Well, Nels knows his weather.
Well, then I can already check out.
In 1989, an earthquake delayed Game 3 of the World Series between the Giants and the A's with a magnitude of 6.9. How long was that delay?
How long was that delay?
I will give you a hint. It's not hours.
No, I know. I think it was like 3 days.
Is that your guess?
3 days.
It is not 3 days.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to get it because I knew it was days too, but it's like 8 days?
It is not 8 days.
Freeway flattened.
Yeah, the freeway collapsed. Yeah.
Yes, many people died. It was
it was
67.
6, 7?
6, 7.
5 days.
It is not 5 days.
Yeah.
Tyler, you have a chance to redeem yourself.
All right, 7 days.
It is not 7 days.
7 days.
Have
Other
we said
podcast.
4 days yet?
It is not 4 days.
Okay.
2?
It is not 2 days.
Can you just give us
the answer? It was 10 days.
10.
That makes sense. I mean,
oh, no crap. Because isn't the ESPN 30 for 30 called 10 Days in October?
It is.
Yeah. Now that you say that, I'm like, oh, that was the name of the 30 for 30.
I thought Nels would get that for sure.
I don't remember the days.
You were how old in 1980?
I was 7.
I was -6.
We also we did not say this at the beginning of the episode, but we have a birthday yesterday, Mr. Nels.
Oh, happy birthday, Nels.
Happy birthday, Nels.
My birthday's like 364 days away. What are you guys doing?
Well,
it could not be further away from my birthday.
I have a
right
special
now.
birthday message. My mother said to tell you happy birthday, but she told me to tell you that on Saturday when we were together, and I forgot. And I'm like, well, it's a day off either way. And now he's giving me crap about being 364
We were
away,
together on my birthday, and I didn't get a message from your mother.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you did, and I just forgot.
And is
my mother always says happy birthday or says to say hello, and
moms love me.
Sorry, Mom, I know you're listening in the car on your drive from Florida back up, but I forget half the time.
What a sweet lady that you ruined her message from.
Hey, but I on pod gave you the birthday wish from my mother, so I did not forget this one.
I gotta tell you, your mom better be on point June 14th.
No, that counts as a birthday wish because it should have been before my birthday.
Because
yes,
someone else.
She did say on Saturday, and I forgot. I'm like, well, that was one day before. This is one day after.
Because
it's the same time frame.
Somebody else has a birthday on our third live show date.
Our president, Donald Trump.
And you, Tyler.
What? I share a birthday with Donald Trump?
Yes, I share one with Gene Hackman.
Okay.
It's also Flag Day, right?
It is also Flag Day.
Yeah. Flag. Got to pronounce the L.
Flag.
Yes. All right. Any last minute sayings, quips?
I share one with James Brown.
When I was like 4, there was a Flag Day parade, and I thought it was for me.
It could have been.
I have nothing left to say.
Did you learn a harsh truth that day, Tyler?
Okay. Thank you so much for listening to episode 32. I gotta tell you, I enjoyed this episode more than most.
I hope everyone else did.
This was really fun.
That makes one of us.
Yep.
We'll see you in Duluth.
We'll see you in Duluth, May 16th, 1 p.m. at Bent Paddle. Get at us on our socials, Swing and a Miss Pod, Swing and a Miss Podcast.
And check out our sister podcast. Haven't seen that in forever, where we talk about movies. Me, Ben, and our co-host Colin.
Please do.
Good times.
We will also be posting our interviews with those 2 surprise guests, like I said, later this week and the middle of next week. Play the game, love the game. We'll talk to you in a few weeks in Duluth. Bye.